my view last year on one of those days when I felt as though the only thing I had mastered was messing everything up. I'm not one to carry mini binoculars and go searching for birds. The bird watchers of this world amaze me with their patience and appreciation for God's little creation. But on that particular day and the days following, I got a glimpse of something God surely wanted me to see. Each day, a mama bird added to her nest. After some time, I noticed that the nest was actually bigger and that she was making fewer flights out. During this stage, she would sit for what seemed like forever. I knew this meant one thing: eggs. That mama bird and I were now bonded, and I was watching. One afternoon, some little orange beaks popping up in rotation caught my attention. The mama bird had gone out to do what she needed to do, putting in a hard day's work of finding and bringing worms back to her nest. There was something pretty neat and simple about this bird. There was something about this bird that I trusted God wanted me to see. I'm fairly sure that God wanted me to observe that this little mama was not worried that the worms she had retrieved weren't good enough, or that her feathers weren't as fluffed as the other mom birds. She didn't feel guilty that her first hatched baby bird had not yet spread its wings, or that she hadn't had a date night in a while. She didn't feel any pressure about her nest not being clean or peaceful or fancy or big enough, or whether she was even good enough to be a mama bird at all. Not at all. That bird was absolutely confident that she was doing exactly what she was supposed to be doing, and she was sure that her feathers were supposed to be precisely where they were. That bird was a #MomSetFree. Why couldn't I be more like that? Despite this awesome illustration right before my eyes, I struggled with my enoughness, with whether or not I was doing this mom thing just right, and I sometimes still struggle with this. Thankfully, in this book, Jeannie is going to remind us that freedom in motherhood is what God wants for us. She is gathering a tribe of moms who lean in and hold each other up so we can keep our eyes on this great God who created us to do exactly what we are doing. Mom Set Free is the assurance that we have a specific mission, and that although this mom thing is not going to be easy, it can be wildly enjoyable. This is good news because we have an enemy who wants to steal, kill, and destroy everything God has given us, shackling us into believing the lie that says, because I've had a bad day, I must be a bad mom, which is simply not true. Defending against that lie means accepting the invitation to trust that God is holding us, just as we are holding our kids. It means taking up the powerful and blessed mission of raising the children God has entrusted to us, while pointing their eyes to the God who loves exactly who they are, exactly where they are. See? God wants us to raise #KidsSetFree too. What I love most of all about this book is that it is not a have to, can do, or a should do. Rather, Mom Set Free is the created to do anthem of motherhood. So, just like that little mama bird, let's confidently be the moms we were created to be. He will cover you with his feathers, and under his wings you will find refuge. His faithfulness will be your armor and protection. Psalm, chapter 91, verse 4, New Living Translation. Elizabeth Hasselbeck. Introduction. High hopes. I had high hopes for the mom I thought I'd be. For starters, I had a happy childhood, with parents who loved me and led me well. My dad was a pastor, and my mom had a vibrant relationship with God, and together they faithfully taught me, in word and deed, about the love of God in a way that I was eager to emulate in my own parenting. Then, when Mike and I discovered I was pregnant, I quickly bought several parenting books and did my fair share of highlighting and underlining within them. Combining my upbringing and my reading, and a fair dose of determination, I entered parenthood feeling sufficiently equipped to train and discipline and disciple my children, because I've mostly been able to accomplish